Picture this. You're getting ready for that important meeting, date, or event. You spray your favorite fragrance, step outside, and within 30 minutes, it's gone. It vanished, like it never existed. The summer heat just murdered your scent and left you smelling like nothing but disappointment. But what if I told you there are fragrances out there that actually laugh in the face of 90-degree heat? Scents that get stronger, not weaker, when the temperature climbs. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jesse, and today we're diving into 3 summer warriors that refuse to surrender to the heat. These aren't your typical fresh summer scents that disappear faster than ice cream on asphalt. We're talking about Dior Sauvage Eau de Parfum, Chanel Allure Homme, Sport Eau Extrême, and Azzaro Chrome Extreme. 3 fragrances, 3 completely different price points, and some surprising discoveries about what actually survives the summer. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one deserves a spot in your collection. But first, let me tell you about the fragrance that made me a believer. Dior Sauvage Eau de Parfum is the fragrance equivalent of a desert nomad. This thing was born to handle heat, and it shows. Last summer, I was visiting Phoenix when it hit 115 degrees. I sprayed this at 7 a.m., spent the entire day walking around in that furnace, and at 6 p.m., my friend Marcus asked me what I was wearing because it smelled incredible. 15 hours later, in the desert heat, here's why Sauvage EDP is a heat monster. The opening hits you with Calabrian bergamot and Sichuan pepper, but that's just the warm-up act. The real star is ambroxan, that synthetic ambergris that creates this addictive skin-like warmth. Most fragrances get thin and watery in heat. Ambroxan gets richer. Then you've got star anise adding this licorice spiciness, vanilla for sweetness, and that pepper keeping everything from getting too comfortable. It's like the fragrance equivalent of someone who thrives under pressure. Performance? We're talking 8 to 10 hours minimum, with the projection that'll get you noticed from across the room. I've tested this in humid Florida summers, dry Nevada heat, and everything in between. It just doesn't quit. The only downside, everyone and their brother owns this. But there's a reason for that. When something works this well, word gets around. Best occasions for Sauvage EDP, date nights, clubs, and anytime you want to make an impression, just don't overspray. 2 sprays max, or you'll clear the room. But here's where things get interesting. Not all sport fragrances are created equal. This is where we need to talk about marketing versus reality. Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extrême has sport right there in the name. You'd think it's built for summer heat, right? Wrong. This fragrance is like that incredibly attractive person who looks perfect until you realize they can't handle stress. In moderate temperatures, say 60 to 75 degrees, this thing is absolute magic. But crank up the heat and it starts falling apart faster than a cheap umbrella in a hurricane. The opening is gorgeous. Italian mandarin is bright and juicy. Mint gives you that cooling sensation. And cypress adds this green outdoorsy vibe. Then comes the star of the show, Venezuelan tonka bean. This creates a creamy, almost vanilla-like sweetness that's absolutely addictive. In cooler weather, you're looking at 8 to 9 hours of wear time. The projection is excellent. The scent bubble is perfect for office environments, and people will definitely notice you in the best way possible. But here's the plot twist. Take this same fragrance into 85-degree heat with humidity, and suddenly, if you're lucky, you're getting maybe 4 hours. The tonka bean, which makes this so beautiful in cooler weather, becomes cloying and heavy when it's hot. It's like wearing a wool sweater to the beach. I learned this the hard way during a summer wedding in Miami. I sprayed it at 2 p.m. and by 5 p.m. I couldn't smell it anymore. My friend asked if I was wearing cologne and I had to tell her I used to be. So, when should you wear Allure Homme Sport Eau Extrême? Spring evenings, fall days, winter dates. Basically, anytime it's not blazing hot outside. This is a sophisticated, refined fragrance that deserves better than being suffocated by summer heat. Despite what the name suggests, it's not a summer fragrance. But that brings us to our budget champion, which actually delivers on its promises. Here's where we separate the real heat survivors from the pretenders. Azzaro Chrome Extreme costs about $40, which immediately makes people suspicious. How can something this cheap actually work? But sometimes the underdog surprises everyone. Chrome Extreme opens with green mandarin, which is fresher and brighter than most citrus notes. Then, it dives into aquatic territory with sea notes and juniper berries. It's like standing on a cliff overlooking the ocean on a perfect summer morning. The base is where it gets interesting. Cashmere wood and amber create this warm, slightly sweet foundation that doesn't get heavy in the heat. Instead, it actually seems to get stronger when the temperature rises. Performance-wise, you're looking at 6 to 8 hours in normal weather. But here's the kicker. In high heat, this thing actually performs better. I've worn it on 95-degree days, and it's still going strong 8 hours later. The heat seems to activate something in the base notes that makes the whole composition more vibrant. People compare this to Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gio Profondo, which costs 3 times as much. Honestly, Chrome Extreme is about 70% similar, but with better longevity. If you're not planning to smell them side by side, no one's going to know the difference. The bottle looks like something from a sci-fi movie. An electric blue color that screams aquatic fragrance. It's not subtle, but sometimes you don't want subtle. Best occasions: beach days, pool parties, casual summer hangouts, gym sessions. This is your grab-and-go summer scent that won't let you down. And at this price point, you can spray it liberally without feeling guilty. The only downside is that it's obviously synthetic. It doesn't try to smell natural, and some fragrance snobs will turn their noses up at it. But if you're more concerned with performance than pedigree, Chrome Extreme delivers. Now let's see how these three stack up against each other. After testing all three in various summer conditions, here's the brutal truth about heat performance. In first place, Dior Sauvage EDP. This thing is bulletproof, heat makes it stronger, humidity makes it project more, and it'll outlast almost everything else in your collection. Yes, it's expensive. Yes, everyone has it, but there's a reason it's become a modern classic. Second place, Azzaro Chrome Extreme. For the price, this is an incredible value. It actually improves in heat, lasts all day, and gives you that fresh aquatic vibe without breaking the bank. The only reason it's not first is that Sauvage just has better quality ingredients and more complexity. Third place, Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extrême. Don't get me wrong, this is a beautiful fragrance, but in summer heat, it's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. Save it for cooler weather when it can actually show what it's capable of. Here's my recommendation. If money's no object and you want the best heat performer, get Sauvage EDP. If you're budget conscious and want something that punches above its weight, Chrome Extreme is your answer. If you live somewhere with mild summers or plan to wear it mostly indoors, Allure Homme Sport Eau Extrême is worth considering. But there's one more thing you need to know. Most people don't realize that heat doesn't just affect longevity. It changes how fragrances smell entirely. What smells amazing at 70 degrees might smell completely different at 90 degrees. That's why testing these in actual summer conditions is so important. Don't just spray them in an air-conditioned store and make your decision. Take them outside, wear them in the heat, and see how they evolve. Also, remember that your skin chemistry changes with temperature and humidity. You might sweat more, your pH levels shift, and oils on your skin behave differently. A fragrance that works for your friend might not work for you, especially in summer heat. The three fragrances we covered today represent three different approaches to beating the heat. Sauvage EDP uses powerful synthetic molecules that actually thrive in high temperatures. Chrome Extreme keeps things simple with a formula that's designed not to fall apart. And Allure Homme Sport Eau Extrême reminds us that sometimes the name doesn't match the performance. So there you have it. Three summer fragrances that handle heat in completely different ways. Sauvage EDP for when you want the best money can buy, Chrome Extreme for incredible value, and Allure Homme Sport Eau Extrême for when the temperature's just right. The real winner here? Understanding that not all fragrances are created equal when it comes to heat resistance. Some thrive, some survive, and some just die a slow, sweaty death. Which one are you going to try first? Have you had any summer fragrance disasters? where your scent just vanished? Drop a comment below and let me know. I read every single one, and your experiences help other viewers make better choices. If this helped you avoid any summer fragrance fails, smash that like button. And if you want more fragrance survival guides, winter beasts, office safe scents, date night winners, hit subscribe and ring that notification bell. Trust me, your nose will thank you. Until next time, this is Jesse reminding you that life's too short for fragrances that quit when things get hot. Stay cool, smell amazing, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, smell and feel good. Stay fragrant.